From Levy Rink in Barville, Rhode Island, this is Peak Performance Prep Hockey, and it's Labor Day kickoff right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Alongside Charlie Adams, I am George Bannister. Our camera operator, James Steeple, is also here with us. An exciting Game 1, Charlie, where Team Broncos kind of stormed in the third period to come away with a 9-4 victory.
Yeah, definitely a great way to kickstart the Labor Day Kickoff Summit, part of the Summit Series of 2024 for Peak Performance Prep Hockey, and we should have another great matchup on our hands here.
That matchup being Team Roco against Team White. Team Roco in their, I guess, home, what color would you call that? Kind of brownish gold?
Vegas gold.
Well,
it's pretty there.
All right, I'll go with that. Vegas gold jerseys. Meanwhile, Team White, no surprise, in white, but trimmed in red. It's a sharp-looking jersey, if I say so myself. We're set to get underway. Goaltenders for Team White, it'll be Easton Thaberge, who's in goal. And for Team Roco, it'll be Keegan Waldo in between the pipes. Players at the face-off dot at center ice, and we're underway here from Levy Rink. 18-minute periods to be played here. Kind of splitting the difference between the 15 minutes of high school hockey and 20 minutes of collegiate and professional hockey. With some speed, Noah Jimbo. Jimbo gets it out wide. Waldo pushes outside of his crease area, blockers it aside, and we're going to face off outside of the neutral zone. As 17:36, not even 30 seconds have elapsed for our first whistle. Mastandria back to play it for Team White. Nolan taps it forward, but it's stopped there by Fukuda. Fukuda and Tyler Norton, the top D pairs for Team Roco. Whistle, we're going to get an interference call behind on the play, so not even a minute old is this hockey game, and we get our first penalty. It's going to go against Connor Nolan, and just like that, Team Roco has the first power play of this game.
Hot start. We saw how an early power play benefited Team Purple in our last matchup.
Went right to work 20 seconds in. Charlie, they had a power play goal. Whiffing on that chance in front was Justin Victory. Comes to the near side. Kieran Heslin moved it toward the middle. He's going to get back on the near side. Holds it there. Shatosi. Opposite blue line, one touched in, deeper by Justin Victory. Gets dropped back to the blue line, taken there by Team White. However, on the far half wall, that's Logan McManus, who will send it deep. 40 seconds have elapsed on the man advantage for Team Roco. An indirect pass is going to miss everything, but Victory is there. He'll negate the icing. Passes it back for Yoshiki Shitosi. Shitosi back for Victory. Try to connect again with Shitosi. Pinching in a bit was Brandon Schaefer. And Team White's able to come away with it. McManus in the neutral zone. Bumped off the puck by Heslin. Taken by Team White. It's Manning Almeida. He'll move it deep. Nicholas there. That's McDonald there. Cross ice pass kept in by Team White. Good penalty kill here by Team White as they're spending a lot of time in their offensive zone. Pass toward the middle, knifed off a stick. Here comes Team Roco, 2-on-2 if they can hurry. Red line is gained, dumped cross corner, final 25 seconds of the power play. Pemrick lost the handle, gets floated into the neutral zone. Team White controlling. I don't think Team Roco had a shot on goal in that entire power play, Charlie, and they're down to the final 10 seconds.
The in-game stats provided by Game Sheet can corroborate that. No shots on goals yet for Team Roco.
Big drive from the top of the circle is swallowed up off the stick of Brody Gwynn, and it's covered up by Easton Thaberge. We'll go with Thaberge. Team White comprised of mostly players from Portsmouth Abbey, if not every player from Portsmouth Abbey. They're coached by Alex Gacek from Nichols College, which coincidentally also plays its home games here on Levy Rink. That puck covered up by Keegan Waldo on the near post. Team Roco is more of a, what would you call it? I guess a club team, if you will, comprised of players from many different prep schools. See a lot of Choate on there, Wilbraham and Munson as well. Canterbury School out of Connecticut, Kent. You get the idea. Back to play it is Farringer Vargas. He'll move it up for McDonald. Lost at the blue line, but it's Farringer Vargas again. Top of the circle. Slipped it down underneath for McDonald. Puck pop free. Trying to fight for it there was Brady Andrews. Beg your pardon. That is McDonald in the far corner. Hops up off his stick into the air, taken by Team Roco. And now they try to move it up the near side. Not quite successfully, but the puck moved back into the offensive zone offside for Team White, so we'll get a face-off with 14:01 to go here in the first period.
Team Roco's Keegan Waldo last season for Peak Performance Prep was the 5th best goalie when it was all said and done. Posted 2.41 goals allowed average with a .912 save percentage.
That's a darn good save percentage too. Anything over .910 is pretty good. 13:45 to go, first period. Had some lumber hit the ice. It's a scrum for the puck on the far side. Team White comes away with it in their defensive end. Foley on the near side. Spins away from a hit. Drops it off for Callum Coyle, who tries to move it up the far side. Look out on the bench. It came into the bench and hit Noah Jimbo in his face mask. And that's why you wear that protective cover.
Just mentioned Keegan Waldo, but next on the list, who's attacking him, is Noah Jimbo. He finished last season with 26 points, the 5th most in the league, and 13 goals. And he returns here, one of Team White's best offensive producers, out on the ice after taking that shot.
Here comes Nolan, in with some space, ridden off the puck in the neutral zone. Team White trying to dump and chase here, comes to the near side. McCarthy unable to one-hand it in. Mastrangia has it again for Team White. Bumped off the puck, Nolan chasing, but it's Team Roco with possession. Pass misses everything, goes through the neutral zone all the way down, and we'll have an icing with 12:46 to go in the first period. Both coaches, Dave Woodford for Team Roco, a coach out of Connecticut College, just verifying the fact that there are no changes allowed on icing, which is not the case in the collegiate game, by the way. Here comes Team Roco quickly back the other way. Heslin centered one, and they score! Team Roco goes on top early. It's a 1-0 lead.
Good puck movement and beating Thurbridge to the other side of the net, going post to post.
Zach Broccolo with the goal. It's an even strength goal, and it's Team Roco with the lead, and that puck goes into Keegan Waldo. He'll cover up. Face off, left circle to the right of Waldo, controlled by Team White. McManus below the goal line, try to send it up. Good stick check there by Brody Gwen. Elevators it up and out. You're going to get no icing here. That's going to go right in on Thaberg. And Team Red will try to work its way out. It's Rapagna behind his own net. Gets it up for Aubé Lavigne. Working back all the way around. In the neutral zone, it's Rapagna. Team White having a difficult time cracking this 2-1-2 deployed by Team Roco right now. Aubé Lavigne drops it off. Fancy stick work, but it only gets so far for Team Red. And it's Team Roco back the other way. Victory in the middle, awaiting a centering pass that never came. To the boards, it's Schaefer. Schaefer battling with McManus. Able to squirt it free and send it back below the goal line for Team Roco, but it's Team White that comes away with possession. A fan on a pass, and it's victory for Team Roco in the neutral zone. Working 1v1 with Maxwell Mascara, whom I'm guessing is a Brady Shea fan with his number of 76. Not a bad defenseman to be a fan of if you're also a defender. Joseph Lavreau giving chase for Team White, able to get there first. Mascara, wrister from the point, deflected just wide. Big bodies out in front for Team White, including Jake Maycock, who deflected that one wide. Another chance knocked down by Team Roco defense. Good play by Fukuda. Pemrick holding, thought about passing, now tries to shoot, and a save made by Thaberg. And he'll cover up with 10:19 to go in the first period.
Good job trying to wait out the goalie and see who would bite first. Even better goaltending.
Heslin gets spilled at the blue line, still able to work his way forward, trying to feed Pemrick. Pemrick had it knocked off his stick, back the other way, Maycock. Maycock on his backhand, centers one out in front. Boy, he was redirected. Good save made by Keegan Waldo. On that redirection, it didn't take a lot of woodwork to get that puck to change. But still, good reflexes by Waldo. O'Sullivan onside. That wrister goes wide for Pemrick, and he'll quickly come off the ice. Beg your pardon, that was Whitman. That pass again from Team Roco misses everyone, but they're going to wave off the icing here. Under 10 minutes to go, first period, 1-0 Team Roco. It was a goal by Zach Broccolo to give, it's considered the home team, the advantage here. Gwen will send it deep. Below the goal line, try to work for it is Tanner Goodwin. Couldn't win that battle. It's Team Red going back the other way. Team White, Bergner. Had it knocked off his stick. Tanner Goodwin now with some speed in the middle. Centers one, save made. Puck loose, cleared aside. That was Henry Schwartz coming in hard as the trailer in the middle, and he got denied with the left pad. Team White with some space. It's Nate Heller will send it deep and change, but it seemed like 5 fresh bodies were coming out for Team White, so they couldn't have anything go deep and attack for that puck. Mastandria gains the red line, will shoot it in deep. Getting there is Nolan. Puck hits the official in the skate and pops free. Turning the other way is Schwartz. Schwartz centers one-timer, hit his own player. Broccolo hit Shitosi on the leg as Shitosi was going and kind of trailing the puck across the ice on the pass. Nolan, good saucer pass up ahead with speed. Jimbo, forehand, backhand, he got too tight. Turns around and centers it, loose puck, they score! Hunter McCarthy in the middle. And we're tied up at 1.
This game so far has been a pretty controlled effort and teams taking their chances when they get them. But Team White got into the attacking zone and just accelerated and finally got past.
You can't underestimate that beautiful saucer pass that connected initially with a bunch of bodies maybe looking for a penalty, but none forthcoming against Team White, and we'll have an icing here with 6:30 to go in the first period. That was Thomas Heslin who is going in hard to the net. Six minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first period. We're tied up at 1. Off the face-off. Team White, well offside, was Manning Almeida. And it's funny, the whistle blew, and he kind of looked back at the official like, who, me? Me? I was offside? I don't know what you're talking about. Off the face-off, it's Team White again with a face-off win and control. Losing an edge, however, and it's Matthew Fukuda trying to move it out for Team Roco. Pass to the near side for victory. Does not connect for Team Roco. It's Team White with the possession. Manning Almeida reverses the ice. It's Maycock. Had it knifed off his stick and sent into the neutral zone. Mascara. Bumped off his stick. Aubé Lavin with it now. Cross ice pass. Didn't know if he was looking for Andrews, who had leaked back up toward the point or not. Aubé Lavin with it. Lost it. Top of the circle. Andrews defers for Manning Almeida. Comes all the way around the cage. Spins back around. Fresh set of legs out there for Team White as McDonald joins off the bench. Mascara sends it deep, and he'll come off for a fresh set of legs. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. We're tied up at 1. Berenger Vargas. Move it to the middle for McDonald. McDonald has some help if he wants it. Doesn't see it, though. And then he loses it on a good defensive poke check by Brody Gwen. McDonald drops it off for Levro. Levro lost an edge. Got it back for McDonald, who's looking for Maycock. McDonald again at the circle. Leaves for Levro below the goal line. Levro centers one. Coming in was Andrews, and making the save is Waldo. Good job by Waldo to read that play, Charlie, and come out to make that stop.
Yeah, I promised Waldo was a good goaltender last year and seems to have maybe even improved in between seasons here.
Shot from the point by Andrews is blocked aside by Waldo. 4:19 to go here in the first period. We're still tied up at 1. Puck dumped in by Team White. Tyler Norton back there to play it for Team Roco. Sends it up ice, maybe a little too far ahead for Michael O'Sullivan, who couldn't quite get full position on that puck. Misplay by Kiernan Heslin. Shot from distance by Mestrangia is sticked away to the corner, but it goes out of play, so we'll get a whistle with 3:47 left in the first period, and the score still tied at 1. Off the face-off win, Foley came in, tried to put a shot on, and sent it just wide for Team White. Team White's been very good in the face-off circle. Inside-out move by Matthew Bergner trying to go near post, but good job by Waldo to block that entirely off. Shot from the point by Bergner, gets deflected into the corner. Chance out in front on the back post. Waldo holding up strong and not allowing anything to sneak by. Mastrandia off the kick plate for Coyle. Coyle back for Mastrandia. Now for Coyle, who will send it in deep, and on the cycle it comes all the way to the near side. Schaefer, one of many Vegas gold jerseys over there, trying to come away with that puck. Battle for it in the corner. It's Schaefer that comes away with it for Team Roco. Try to move it up for Tanner Goodwin, and they couldn't connect. That one flipped in on Waldo, who will make this easy stop with a glove. Puck hops up in the air in the neutral zone. Goodwin had it. Goodwin had a miscommunication there with Victory. Morris trying to get one toward the cage. It got knocked down. Here comes Jimbo the other way. Centering pass, looking for the return pass that got knocked down. Goodwin for Team Roco, try to feed Schwartz. Couldn't quite get it up the ice. Jimbo was begging for it, finally got it. Try to beat Waldo short side, and he missed high. Final 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Still tied at 1. We're going to get a whistle here and a penalty coming up against, I would assume, someone on Team White, as that two had possession, and it's going to be Jimbo that goes off.
Let's take a look at this in the instant replay machine that's back up. And you can see here Noah Jimbo at the top of your screen. Yeah, that's a penalty. He caught a lot more than the puck there. And he earned that one, I'll tell you.
1:56 to go in the first period. If Team Roco does not connect on the power play, they'll have 4 seconds in the second period to try to conclude it, or connect on it, I should say. Thomas Heslin goes cross ice but does not connect, and Team White able to easily dump it out of harm's way. Team Roco already 0 for 1 on the power play. Here's a steal, and we'll get a whistle for an offside as Drew Hayden came in a little too quickly. Face off in the neutral zone. 90 seconds to go here in the first period. Aubé-Lavin and Owen Morris at the dot. It's Team Roco coming away with the win. A few times we've said that on the face-off circle, on the face-off dot. Backhanded in. Drew Hayden back to track it down for Team White. Tries to backhand it up the near side wall. Mess of bodies over there, but it's Team Roco which comes away with it. Roccolo looking for goal number 2. Had it knifed away off his stick. Team White back the other way, shorthanded. Under a minute to go. That's one thing I love about Team White's penalty kill, Charlie. They don't try to sit back and let you do whatever you want to do. They get the puck, and when they get the puck, they're looking to attack.
Yeah, they're definitely an aggressive bunch, especially offensively, and you're seeing it here. Morris
backhands one in. Mascara will get it in the near corner. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Mascara will flip it up. Hits off the side glass. McDonald, shorthanded. Knifed off his stick. Good play by Kieran Heslin. Near side it comes. Manning Almeida. He'll skate it out with 10 seconds now left in the period. Cross corner dump. McDonald, bad angle shot, hit the side of the net. Centers one out in front. Manning Almeida has a shorthanded try, and the horn sounds before anything could happen. We're through one period from Levy Rink. Team Roco, Team White tied at 1. It's game 2 of the Peak Performance Prep Hockey Labor Day kickoff right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Charlie, your thoughts on the first period?
So that was a very exciting period of action and a back and forth one with many chances on either side. And we'll see what the second period brings us.
We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll give you first period stats and second period action right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Tied at 1 after 2 periods of action here from Levy Rink between Team Roco and Team White for the Peak Performance Prep Hockey Labor Day kickoff from Levy Arena here in Burrillville, Rhode Island. Alongside Charlie Adams, I am George Bannister. We're joined by our camera operator, James Teeple. And Charlie, first period, plenty of action to see, but only 2 goals up on the board.
2 goals up on the board. 26 shots on goal for Team White, 13 for Team Roco. And Team White's best goal scorer of years past out of the penalty box as our second period's underway.
Team White winning that opening faceoff.
Doors wide open. Oh, my goodness.
We had an issue with Team Purple in Game 1. This is why Charlie had this visceral reaction to that. We had an issue in Game 1 where Team Purple refused or forgot to close their penalty box doors. And just like that, the first exit for, actually the second time someone has exited Team Red. First time the door's been left open, however. 2 goals up on the board. 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 2 goals up on the board To the middle it comes. Try to feed Jimbo on the near post. Good stick read by Team Roco and Tyler Norton to get that out of the way and prevent anything bad from happening. Fukuda try to send it in. Banked off the boards. Norton try to pinch in. Leaping and knocking that down out of the air as Callum Coyle comes to the near side for Jimbo. Jimbo head up, looking for the middle. Centers one to hit off the heel of the stick of the player he was looking to connect with. Yoshiki Shitosi chasing it deep. Trying to work with Owen Morris here. Morris comes to the near side. Pinching in is Brandon Schaefer. Shitosi gets knocked down with a big hit on the far side. Clean hit. No whistle forthcoming. Goes to the neutral zone. Jimbo tries to go skate the stick and get past Gwynn. Gwynn rides him off the puck and sends him into the boards. Shot from the point by Rapagna goes well wide. Jimbo below the goal line, centers one, goes all the way back to the point. Rapagna's shot hit off a teammate in front and goes just wide. Outlet pass way too far. It was intended for Maycock. And we'll have a whistle and an icing, and Maycock try to finagle his way onto the bench, and the officials say, no. You come back out here. You're not allowed to do that.
It's one way to try to get a line change.
In quote-unquote regular play, sure, that's allowed. Not in peak performance prep. Gaining the red line and dumping deep is Team Roco. Team White didn't think so, but officials say that was a good dump. Far side, Manning Almeida, who had the puck on his stick as his seconds ticked off in the end of the first and couldn't pull the trigger. Manning Almeida in the corner, holding it for Team White. Cycles it lower for Aubé-Levin. Aubé-Levin back for Manning Almeida, goes to the middle. Chance in front, save, rebound, score! Great job by Jack Rapagna, pinching in. He was at the near post, picked up the loose puck, and he beats Keegan Waldo. It's 2-1.
Team White getting back in the scoring column with this one as they wrap it around and get it out in front. The deflection and then sneaking past in. And Team White out in front here, 2-1.
15:44 to go, second period. Off the faceoff, it was one forward in a forward motion by Team White, but it's Team Roco that has possession. Levro trying to make the play below the goal line and gets sent to the neutral zone. Spinning there is Mascara. Team Roco trying to bring it in. They are onside. That shot whistled wide of Thayberge. And it's Team White quickly back the other way. McDonald. McDonald centered one out in front, and he couldn't connect with Nate Heller. Heller was streaking pretty hard through the middle, and McDonald saw him. But that saucer pass just had a little too much elevation. Goodwin gets drilled on the near side by Smith as he sent the puck to the far side. McDonald for Team Red below the goal line. Sends it, sent it back. We're going to get a penalty here against Team Roco. I think it's going to be an interference call. As there was some activity in front of the net after the big hit. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Brennan Schaefer that may be going off for this penalty. There's the whistle. And we'll see who actually goes to the box. It'll be Tanner Goodwin, actually, not Brennan Schaefer, who will be going to the box. So first power play opportunity coming up for Team White. Their penalty kill has been fantastic, Charlie. Let's see what the power play can do here in their special teams.
Good chance for Team White to extend the lead here.
Team White enjoying a 2-1 lead, courtesy of a goal by Jack Rapagna earlier in this period. On the far side, it's McCarthy trying to fight it through. He's able to get it over for Connor Nolan. Nolan, Farringer Vargas comes up top for Andrews. Andrews gets the return pass at the blue line. Underneath, shot across, went through the opening of the goal mouth. Jimbo had it knocked off his stick. Here comes Team Roco back the other way. Andrews, hard stop, spins away from his defender. Stretch pass for McCarthy. He'll dump it below the goal line, cycle it all the way around. Coyle at the near point. Spins off, goes cross ice, far circle. Jimbo comes near side. McCarthy a chance. Good job by Waldo shutting down the near post. Coyle for Jimbo. Now McCarthy, Coyle, Jimbo. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Jimbo tried to split the defense. He couldn't do so. It gets dumped out by Team Roco. With space and speed, Mastrangia all the way around the net. Fan on the pass for Coyle. Regains possession of the puck, albeit momentarily. Aubé-Lavin looking for a return pass. Centers in front. They score! A power play goal for Logan McManus with 9 seconds left on the power play. And Team White goes up 3-1.
Well, the way that Team White was approaching their power play was great. They had great puck movement the whole time. And you can see in the final moments as the puck handled and a perfect setup into the slot for the one-timer.
One of those things that you have to be mindful of anyone who's slot or back post as a penalty killer, right? That's one of those things. Your forwards, as this puck is covered up by Easton Theberge, your puck movement all the way around, all eyes are forward, right? All eyes looking at the puck, but you got to be mindful of whomever's in the middle or back post. And it's not just players at this level. We've seen National Hockey League defenders not be able to do it either. Manning Almeida negates the icing, curls all the way around the net, slips it back for a wrister that got knocked down in front. Aubé-Lavin was there trying to come away with possession for Team White, but it's Team Roco. Self-pass up ahead. Shatosi comes in, centers and score! Justin Victory! What a play and effort by Shatosi getting out in front. Justin Victory went wide toward the back post. Shatosi fed him, and Victory found the empty portion of the net. It's down to 3-2.
You can see the acceleration up the ice here, and it becomes a great pass, selfless pass to get that goal across.
11:58 to go, second period, and as soon as that goal went into the back of the net, from our position, we could hear Team White, someone on that bench reminding everyone, hey, we're fine, we're fine. Lee, near corner for Bergner. Bergner backhands it back for Lee. To the blue line it goes. Shot from there, deflected high and wide by Bergner. That was Drew Hayden with the initial shot. Barrel couldn't quite keep possession. Here comes Team White back the other way. Here's Foley. Foley shot. Stick save made by Keegan Waldo. Good job by Waldo to come out and challenge Michael Foley. We're going to get a tripping penalty here against Team Roco and another power play coming up for Team White.
Team Roco was doing everything right since going down 3-1, but there's a mistake there as they go a man down. You can watch the replay here on the trip as down goes the attacker, and that'll cost them 2 minutes in the penalty box.
Maddox Pemrick whistled for the trip. Restarting from his own end is Mascara. Loose in the middle. Coming in hard. Good power move around the defender by Archie McDonald, but to no avail. Smith on the near side for Team White. Top of the circle. Sends it toward the middle. I think that was more of a pass than anything. Looking for a deflection from Maycock, but it was Keegan Waldo's stick which deflected it up and out of play. Team Roco winning the ensuing face-off and dumping it deep, killing some of this clock. 1:14 left on the Team White power play. Levro for Mascara. Tries to connect far side with Maycock, but instead it's Team Roco which is able to dump it deep. Maycock near side. It goes off the heel of the stick of McDonald and into the Team Roco bench, and we'll get a whistle. 9:51 to go, second period. 49 seconds left on the power play. And it's a 3-2 lead for Team White. Offensive face-off opportunity here. Offensive zone face-off opportunity here for Team Roco, but it's won by Team White instead. Farringer Vargas clearing it up. Inside-out move, getting too tight to the goalkeeper, but it still went in! Popping up and in, Hunter McCarthy, his second goal of the morning, and it's now 4-2 Team White.
It was a good effort, to say the least, from Keegan Waldo, but you can see in slow motion here, it just bounces over and it trickles in. His defender tries to save it, but a little too late. 4-2. Team White back ahead by multi-goal lead.
Second power play goal for Team White. They're now 2 for 2 on the power play.
Clock's running here.
Clock should stop running as the whistle is blown. Nobody's moving. The clock is still running. Well, if the officials aren't worried about it, we're not worried about it.
The benches aren't either.
Farringer Vargas' shot gets deflected to the far wall. Players vie for the loose puck. Gets sent to the neutral zone. Team White with full possession now. That's Jimbo for Farringer Vargas on the far side. Onside at the blue line. Fell down. Try to leave it for Jimbo, who does get full possession. Drop it back for Aubé Lavin. One-timer opportunity by Manning Avery, and that goes wide. Excuse me, Manning Almeida, and that goes wide. Manning Almeida has to fight with the official to take it out of his skates for the puck. Farringer Vargas had it knocked away from him. Would try to get there first, but it's Manning Almeida on the back check for Team White. 4-2 lead for the aforementioned Team White here in the second period. 8:23 to go. Shot deflected into the corner. Puck chopped around, and it's Aubé Lavin with a shot. Traffic out in front. It was shrugged off by Keegan Waldo. Manning Almeida for Aubé Lavin. Now it's Nate Heller. Heller lost it, and Team Roco will come back the other way with some speed, with some space. Whitman trying to go inside out. absorbs a hit, maintains possession. Had it knifed off his stick. A chance from a bad angle goes wide. Oh, over skating was Team Roco. 2-on-1 back the other way if they could hurry. Manning Almeida. His shot deflected away to the corner. Chance from distance. Ooh, almost tipped home by Manning Almeida at the back post. From the corner, centering pass. Good defensive play by Team Roco to knock it down with the stick. Here comes Bergner. Gets knocked away and cleared down. Foley, the first one there, so icing is negated. He was looking for Bergner in the middle, couldn't connect. Schaefer with a forechecker in front of him. Boy, there's 4 white jerseys on this forecheck inside the blue line, Charlie. Now there's 5. That chance from distance, sticked aside by Keegan Waldo. Lofted into the neutral zone, hoping for a change is Team Roco. They only get 2 fresh set of legs out, however. Theodore Lee chasing hard after it below the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, though, and it's Drew Hayden for Team Roco. Up but not out. Rapagna, his chance misses everything and goes wide. Taken back there by Lee. Centered one in. Maycock off the bench. Picks up the loose puck. Goes short side, and he missed. Lee drops it back for Maycock. He chases below the goal line. Off the kick plate. And finally, Team Roco able to get it out of the zone. And all the way back down the other way. And Thaberge able to cover up. 6:01 to go, second period. That allows Team Roco to get full fresh legs out there. Second period action here on the Fans Only Sports Network.
I mentioned in the first period how Noah Jimbo is returning for Team White this season after a good year last year, 5th place in points in this season. And he has 3 points, and we're only just over halfway through this game.
All 3 points coming up by way of the assists. Maycock. Mascara able to bang it all the way around. Levro below the goal line. Good job by Brody Gwynn for Team Roco to bump him off the puck. With possession is Tanner Goodwin. Goodwin gave it up. Backhand chance. Didn't go for Thomas Heslin. Conklin going hard after it. Can't quite get there, and it's Team White which will come back to the way. Levro can't get past Brody Gwynn. Boy, he's been impressive, that defender. Class of 2026, so he's a junior this year over at Wilbraham and Munson. Fukuda off the glass and out. Mascara back in his own defensive end. Moving the puck up ahead for Team White. Between the back check and the defender, it's a bit of a sandwich, and the puck gets sent back the other way. We're going to get an icing here on Team Roco. 4:38 to go, second period. 4-2 lead for Team White.
Class of 2026 being juniors. Doesn't really sound right, but it sadly is.
Believe me, Charlie, I know exactly what you're saying.
I got ways to go.
4:38 to go, second period. Defensive zone face-off win for Team Roco. They're having difficulties getting it out, however. McCarthy skates a stick to himself, tried to center one and didn't find anybody, but he is again in possession of the puck. Jimbo to the corner. McCarthy lets it go back for Farringer Vargas, who can't hold the blue line on the near side. Kicked up ahead. Over skating, however, was Thomas Heslin. Pass up ahead. Jimbo will negate the icing for Team White. He was looking for Connor Nolan out in front, but couldn't connect. Jimbo below the goal line. Trying to backhand one out to the front. Again, nobody home for Team White, but they still maintain possession. Farringer Vargas, shot from the point, hit the post and went wide. Vargas this time. It can't keep it in as it took a weird hop near the blue line and came out. Andrews controls for Team White. Sends it all the way down. Waldo leaves it for a defender. And it gets moved up and out by Team Roco, but kept from the neutral zone. Coyle trying to send it right back in. Jimbo, who seems like he's triple shifting right now. He could do that. He's a youngster. Coyle sliding in. Wrister goes just high. Mastrandria keeps it in on the far side, cycles it all the way to the near side. Obey Levin drops it below the goal line. He was looking for Manning Almeida in what I would now aptly dub the all hyphenated name line. McManus tries to send one out in front. Team Roco able to come away with it cleanly, and it's Owen Morris on the dump and chase. Mastrandria trying to disrupt the Team Roco offense. He's able to do so and get the puck back into the neutral zone. Schaefer turns, comes to the near side. He's looking for Schwartz. Schwartz pestered by Manning Almeida. Able to elude that forecheck and get it to the neutral zone. With some space is Aiden Doherty. Goes all the way in, and we'll get a whistle for a face-off. 2:15 to go here in the second period. Excuse me, that was Broccolo. Face-off win for Team Roco. Schaefer on the near half wall. Try to take it below the goal line. Teams battle for it. Gets centered across. And it's going to be Team Red with Drew Hayden looking for Heller on the near side. He's going to have to come back to his decor as his teammates had to tag up onside. Lee, as the puck popped free into the slot area. Indirect pass, no icing. Final minute, 37 to go here in the second period. It's 4-2 Team White. They've scored 2 power play goals here in this second period. 3 total. Heller chases it down, centers one to the middle. Shot save made by Waldo. He didn't know where the puck was. Finally, he finds it at his skate and covers up.
Waldo absolutely had a moment there where he had no idea where the puck could be and stayed calm and located it before any Team White players could capitalize.
That's a terrifying moment when you're a goalkeeper where you know it hits you, but you don't know where the puck is. Far point. Chance from distance, knocked down. Picked up by Hayden. Hayden sends it to the middle. Team Roco able to swarm toward it and come away with it. Pemrick across the blue line onside. Chance from distance for Whitman. It's easily turned aside by Thaberg. And Team White trying to come back the other way. Lavreau lost it off his stick, however. McDonald had it taken off his stick by Tanner Goodwin. Goodwin battles Maycock on the far side for possession. And it's Team White that comes in with it. Rapagno left it for a teammate. Tanner Goodwin for Team Roco. 2-on-1 back the other way if they can hurry. Fans on the chance. Rapagna bumps him off the puck even further. Goodwin was just sucking wind. He's got no legs underneath him, and now we're going to get an icing call. 19.1 seconds left here in the second period. 4-2 Team White.
You can really see some Team White players taking advantage of this icing, trying to catch their breath.
Worked hard and around toward the neutral zone. Maycock able to get it in momentarily before Team Roco sends it back down the other way. We're in the final 3 seconds. 2-1, and there's the buzzer to end the second period. 4 second period goals, 3 of them coming for Team White, including 2 power play goals. Charlie, your thoughts on that second period?
Yeah, Team White once again with a huge amount of shots on goal, and when you're putting up that many attempts, it's just got to get a couple of goals across, and that's exactly what happened here. They're out shooting Team Roco, and it's showing on the scoreboard as well.
We're through 4-2 Team White over Team Roco. You're watching Peak Performance Prep Hockey's Labor Day kickoff from Levy Rink right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. We'll come back with second period stats and third period action momentarily. Third period underway here from Levy Rink. It's the Peak Performance Prep Hockey Labor Day kickoff, part of the Summit Series here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Alongside Charlie Adams, I'm George Bannister, our camera operator James Teeple. That's the crew here, our executive producer Ron Robert, making sure everything is coming in nicely. Big shout out to Tim Duffy, also part of the crew, came by and dropped off a piece of important gear for us recently. We're underway, third period. It's a 4-2 lead for Team White. And Charlie, if you're Team Roco, what's the conversation you had in the locker room? First things first, you got to figure out this Team White forecheck.
Yeah, they need more offense. It's not going to get any better if they don't start at least trying to match the output that Team White has. And they're trailing on shots on goal by 17 entering this period. And that margin's going to have to decrease if they want to have some third period success and a potential comeback.
In the neutral zone, it's Jimbo. Shot from distance as he was just trying to put something in so he can get off the ice. Easily handled by Keegan Waldo. Jimbo looking for his first goal of the morning. He does have 3 assists on the day. Not a bad way to start the 2024 season. As Charlie's mentioned that multiple points of the broadcast, he was number 5 in points last year in the Peak Performance Prep Hockey League. Good start. I think he's number 1 in points right now. Oh, no, wait, no. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
Because we did have a 4-goal performance in game 1. So he's number 2 in the point standings right now. 15:48 and ticking to go here in the third period. 4-2 Team White. They're the ones with possession right now, and it's Manning. Almeida took a tumble at the red line. Got to be careful with those red line monsters coming up on your skates. Pass clears everything, but both officials wave off icing. Brady Andrews back to play it behind his own net. Tries to connect up ahead, and it doesn't, and we'll get an icing against Team White with 15:20 to go in the third period.
Jimbo has certainly appeared as advertised in this one. Definitely a big part of the Team White offense, as he was last season and as he was expected to be entering today.
We mentioned the 4-goal explosion in the first game. That was Oliver Haynes, who had a hat trick in the third period alone. He had another goal in the second period for the Team Broncos, which came away with a 9-4 win to open things off in the Labor Day kickoff here at Levy Rink. Team Roco offside as they cross the blue line. And that's been really it. Offense has been disjointed for them. Breakouts have been disjointed for them. And it's been a struggle for Team Roco for most of this morning. They have found the back of the net twice, but overall play, it's been Team White, which has been dominant and controlling. Fukuda, beg your pardon, that was Brody Gwynn, who's probably been the best defender on Team Roco all game long. Or for Team Roco, I should say. In the slot, inside out move. Puck pops around, jumps around before getting cleared to the far wall, and now skated up and out by Team White. Eluding the check, but then crashing into the goalkeeper. I get a whistle as the net comes off its moorings. No interference call.
First of the season, maybe. Net coming loose.
That was Joseph Levro, who came in with plenty of speed. Off the face-off, Schaefer, far corner, able to get it up. Ill-advised pass is a turnover for Team Roco. In the corner, it's Bergner. Tries to come away with it. Backhand on the wraparound. Easily stopped by Keegan Waldo. And Team Roco trying to break out its victory. Inside the red line, he'll dump it deep. Try to connect with Maddox Pemrick. Pemrick had it knifed off his stick by Theodore Lee. And it squirts up ahead for Michael Foley. Foley rubbed off the puck. It's Theodore Lee there, however, for Team White to keep it in. Mastrandria from the point save. Rebound, score! Theodore Lee! And it's 5-2 Team White.
Team White continues to dominate offensively. At the point, the shot taken, and it trickles in after the second chance effort from the slot.
Theodore Lee, just a freshman, class of 2028, coming away with the big goal for Team White. Get a whistle as Keegan Waldo will cover that up. 13:23 to go, third period. 5-2 Team White. Shot from distance, easily handled by Waldo, sticking it aside. Second chance, knocked down in front, loose puck, empty net, and the score! Connor Nolan. And within 40 seconds of each other, 2 goals scored by Team White, and they're now up 6-2.
It's looking like another third period where one of the teams just breaks this game wide open.
Jimbo off the face-off win. Trying to feed the middle. He was looking for Hunter McCarthy. Couldn't connect cleanly. Rapagna had it taken off his stick. Coming back the other way is Team White, however. McCarthy leaves for Nolan. Nolan trying to get it back for McCarthy. Good back check by Thomas Heslin for Team Roco. Gwen, centering pass, did not connect for Team Roco, looking for Zach Broccolo. Inside out stick work. Team White looking for Nolan. It's Fukuda who steps in front of that pass and dumps it deep. Fukuda. Pressure on the forecheck, but Team White able to get it into the neutral zone. Good stick check by Wood to come away with possession. And then quickly gets dispossessed as Albert Lavin does the same honors to him. Manning Almeida onside, goes wide, backhand chance, misses everything. Mascara from the point, deflected wide. Up the near half wall toward the middle. Smith prevented the stretch pass, but offside, so Team White couldn't necessarily attack and play it. Mascara behind his own net. Gets pressure, slips it for his teammate Andrew Smith. Smith for Manning Almeida. Across the red line, onside at the blue line. Shot pass to him, empty net score! Logan McManus, his second goal of the morning, and it's 7-2.
Keegan Waldo, this third period, has been getting attacked with 3 goals in a row this period, 4 straight unanswered, dipping into the second period. And you can see this one build up the ice as the Team White just heads on forward and gets the open side of the net for the score.
Connor Nolan for Team Roco, able to keep it in. Below the goal line. Team White still working there, trying to escape their own zone. Andrew Smith for Mascara on the far side. Mascara flips the ice, comes near side. Manning Almeida, he'll leave it for Albert Lavin. Goes backhand, can't find anything there. Drops it for Manning Almeida. Tries to go short side. Keegan Waldo had that all covered up. Chance redirected a couple times. Keegan Waldo had to quickly flash his leg out as Brady Andrews' shot came in on goal. Through the neutral zone, pass was behind Yoshiki Shitosi, so he couldn't quite play it as cleanly as he wanted to. Berenger Vargas onside, takes a wrister, or excuse me, that's Manning Almeida who takes the wrister. Andrews near side half wall. Bad angle shot, easily stick to the corner by Waldo. Archie McDonald try to move it back, and it gets into the neutral zone. Team White in no rush here as we're 8 minutes old of the third period. It's a 7-2 lead for Team White. Andrews takes the errant pass, up ahead for Maycock. Trying to feed Lavreau, and it's Gwen who comes away with the puck. McDonald had it tied up in his skates. Gwen able to cross the blue line. Can't split the defense after that, however. Berenger Vargas try to feed Maycock up ahead. He's got him. McDonald streaking toward the cage. Maycock fan on the pass. On the far side, between the legs pass does not connect for Team Roco. It's Team White after the dispossession. McDonald in his own zone. Indirect pass, he was looking for Lavreau. Didn't connect, and we have an icing with 9:08 to go, third period, and a 7-2 lead for Team White.
Seen some great puck movement all game long from Team White, and they're getting openings. They're moving it around and finding it to the open side. Back and forth passing has been their key.
Charlie, you think that's a as that shot goes wide, do you think that's something because it's primarily one team? It's players from Portsmouth Addy, so they're comfortable, they're familiar with themselves, as opposed to a team like Team Roco, which has a conglomerate kind of roster, meaning different schools coming in to be on that one roster.
Well, you have the full team aspect, but one thing that a lot of these prep schools are missing are their head coach, which can be a big factor compared to the club teams, which some do have their coaching staff that is more, that's allowed through the rules and all that. So there's advantages and disadvantages to it. I'm sure that these club teams also play rigorous schedules as well and have plenty of chemistry with one another. Team White, though, just seems to be really coming out today with a great performance.
Backhand chance missed out in front. Boy, Broccolo was looking for his second goal of the morning, or I guess we're in the afternoon now. Losing control of that off his stick. With Schmidt in the neutral zone. It's Team Roco. Schwartz dumps it deep. Coyle back to play it. Moved up ahead. Bergner goes wide. Looking for some help. Foley's in the middle, but he has no passing lane to him. Foley trying to center one for Nolan. Nolan got tied up. It goes all the way back. They'll have to chase in their own defensive end. Hayden will come out. McCarthy, Jimbo, and Nolan, the top line out there for Team White. Nolan coming all the way around. Gets tied up in the corner. We're down to under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Indirect pass to the point for Hayden. Hayden walks past the defender. Gets it for Jimbo. Hard stop. Jimbo, wrist one, knocked down. Gets possession again. Tries to go back for Hayden. Got deflected away by the defensive Schwartz. Jimbo again with possession. Into the zone. Dances through. Shoots one wide. Banged off the boards and up ahead. Hayden, the first one there, however, for Team White. Gets knocked off the puck. 3-on-1, centering pass. Good job by Thaberge to throw his paddle out there and deflect that pass himself. Rugby scrum in the corner. Team White comes away with it, albeit momentarily. Puck banked off the glass, kind of fluttered up in the air. Oh, loose puck in the middle. Blocker saved by Thaberge. All alone was Thomas Heslin in the middle, and he got denied. Rapagna looking for goal number 2, try to work it himself. Heslin again coming in. Heslin wrapping around. Lost possession. I think he's too tired to just kind of work that thing himself. Conklin goes into the corner. That's O'Sullivan. Trying to battle it. Puck squirts free, comes over to the near side. Fukuda waiting for it at the blue line. Never got it. Big open ice hit on Sullivan. Fukuda finally gets it in the neutral zone. Gets past Mascara, trying to come in. Got deflected away by Thaberge. Gwen gets leveled. Big open ice hit by Manning Almeida. 4:44 and ticking to go here in the third period. 7-2 Team White. Pemrick with the steal. Working back to go forward. Victory. Tips it forward. Mascaro with possession for Team White. Flips the ice. Goes to the far side. Aubin-Laurent into the zone. Top of the circle. His shot gets deflected away into the corner. Scooted along to the neutral zone. Here comes Team Roco. A drop pass looking for a one-timer. Initially it was Matthew Bergner, but the puck was a little too slow to get to him. Final 4 minutes of this game. Manning Almeida takes the indirect pass through the neutral zone. Onside past the blue line. Almeida, backhand chance, swallowed up by Waldo. Will get a whistle. 3:49 to go, third period. 7-2 Team White.
This Labor Day kickoff is a great time to get introduced to all these new teams this season, with everyone playing everyone, and with East Hub teams playing West Hub teams. It's a chance to see matchups that we won't see as often once we get into the regular season at Levy Rink and Trinity College.
One of the few, as you mentioned, Charlie, it's one of the few times, of course, the showcase tournaments in conjunction with the EHL that's coming up at the Worcester Ice Center later in the season. Another time for this to happen as well. But for now, East versus West, and be interesting to see which teams come out on top out of that. Right now, you have two West Hubs that have had the action taken it to them in the first two games. You had Team Purple go down 9-4 in game one, and right now Team Roco is trailing 7-2 with 2:48 to go in this game. Goodwin, he fed Shitosi. Fukuda from the point, shot partially blocked by Lavreau into the corner. Centering pass, found nobody for Team Roco. Outlet up ahead, 3-on-1 if they can hurry. Here comes Lavreau, in all alone, leaves it back, gets the return. Oh, he sent it back, and a save made by Keegan Waldo. If Lavreau could have that back, I bet you he'd want to shoot that second time he got the puck. Final 2 minutes to go in this game. McDonald left it for a teammate. Got kind of sticked aside by Team Roco, but they have to work the far side of the ice in order to get it out. Maycock able to maintain possession for Team White. Lavreau working on tired legs. And now Lee will come out to replace him as Lavreau will make his way to the bench. Final 90 seconds. 7-2, Team White. Whitman gets the edge of his stick on it, so it negates the icing. Mastrangio moves it up ahead. Drop pass for Lee, the freshman who already has one goal this afternoon. Spins and cycles. Go in, up the boards for Mastrangio. Mastrangio try to backhand it further for Bergner, able to do so. Bergner fights off the defender, gets it to the point. Unable to get past his person was Coyle. And a great job by Team White on the back end to negate that rush by Team Roco. We're under 40 seconds to go, under 45 seconds to go. 40.7 officially. And I know 40 seconds is a long time, Charlie, but last game it was 9-4 and it was late in the game and they just let the clock run out.
Yeah, well, 40 is a little longer.
I guess you could say that.
Some of us do have places to be, though.
Although 40 seconds, 5 goals.
Yeah.
In hockey, pretty insurmountable. It's not basketball where you could score 5 points in 10 seconds. Puck squirts free to the near side. Henry Schwartz gets loose out in front. Jimbo had a wide open shot and he missed the net. Final 15 seconds. Rapagna will skate back to his own end to milk most of this clock, under 10 seconds. Eludes the check of Heslin. Jimbo goes between his legs, tries to attack the goalkeeper, got in too tight. 2-1, save made at the buzzer, and that'll do it. Final score from Game 2 at Levy Rink of the Peak Performance Prep Hockey Labor Day kickoff. Here on the Fans Only Sports Network, Team White 7, Team Roco 2. Charlie, final thoughts?
Well, that's a great showing for Team White to open their season. And they'll move on to take on Team Purple, who we already saw in action tomorrow at 4 p.m. After putting up 7 this game, we saw how Team Purple had a bit of a third period collapse. Be an interesting matchup for tomorrow, but 73 shots on goal. You can't argue with those numbers.
Whew. That's a lot of work for a goaltender. For our entire crew here at Levy Rink, I'm George Bannister. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned. We got more action, all hockey, all day here on the Fans Only Sports Network.